Welcome to Judge News. Let's see what happens when the judge hears this case.
Given the circumstances, at least as I understand them, and because I haven't heard the entirety of the case or anything,
Right, exactly.
I'm
Probable cause or anything.
going to deny your request. Bond, continue.
Why?
Excuse me? Excuse me? Sir, we're going to have a real problem if you're going to act like that in this court. I want to make it real clear. I understand you want to represent yourself. I told you I'm going to hold you to the same standards. You will not, by motion, by anything you say, disrespect anything in this court. You understand me? If there is another outburst during any of these proceedings like that in regard to my rulings, I will give you a place to stay. You do not have to worry about having a tether. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Sure.
April 16th, 2024 at 2 p.m. At 2 p.m. There anything further, sir?
With the bond, yeah, that'll all be discussed as part of the tether condition. Because this time, 2 months, I think. This will be 10 days, it'll be like 15 days, and by the time that happens, I was hoping that would count for something, as far as the conditions of my bond. Maybe or cash bonds or something, just write a PR on it, maybe sign that, got it.
I don't know what you're asking me.
If the tether situation could be addressed on the same day.
I'm going to address everything on any day that you appear. So if the tether is part of the condition of your bond, which at this point you're in violation of, I've set a hearing for the 16th to determine whether or not there was a violation. But the allegations are there that there was a violation. The following week, you're set for preliminary examination on the charges. Okay, so all right. I'm going to assume that there's nothing else. Bond will remain revoked. Thank you. Lee Jolly. Your name, sir?
Cody Lee Jolly.
Okay. This is a bond violation hearing. Please go ahead.
Before we begin, I do have a copy of the police report outlining the violations, a copy of the complaint of violation release, and 3 photographs, all to give to the defendant so that he could review them before. There's a paper.
All right.
Thank you.
Mr. Jolly, you had an opportunity to look through all of that?
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you this. Do you still wish to continue with the hearing, or do you wish to admit to a violation of your conditional bond? As the court understands that there would be 2 potential violations: the violation of the substance abuse or substance provision of your bond. The other would be not to commit any crime, as there is the crime of trespassing, which has occurred or appears to have occurred.
Well, question, I guess, then, but just if I wasn't charged with trespass and stuff, right? Because I've not been.
I understand that.
Okay. So then would that technically come into play as legally?
The condition of the bond is that you not commit any crime.
Oh, right.
Trespassing can be crime. Doesn't matter whether it's charged.
Okay.
It won't for the court's consideration.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
So what do you wish to do?
I mean, I don't, I guess I mean, I admit that there's probably weed on me that was still there. I didn't know that much weed on me. That was still there and, yeah, about the trespass, I don't know how it comes in.
Well, you had been read trespass before, correct? I mean, you don't have, pardon?
I never done
So if the court understands it, correct me if I'm wrong, I mean, you can certainly look at it, that you had been read trespass from University of Michigan properties before?
I think due to this, I guess due to this kid ongoing case, because I have a
Right, but hold on.
They said that it's just this case. I'm
Right, but Mr. Jolly, my point is that you've been read trespass from University of Michigan, right?
Yeah, but I'm in court paperwork with them. I've argued it.
Okay, all right, then let's,
Pretty cool.
all right, you want to go around and round about that, I won't
It's okay.
necessarily go round and round about it. I mean, you admit to violating the substance provisions. You do admit to that.
Correct. And I was at the library.
All right. Pardon?
I was at the library.
Right.
Correct.
And would you admit that you shouldn't have been on the library property?
Yes. Yeah.
Because you had been trespassed before, right?
From the right. Yeah. All the stuff. Right.
Right? Okay. All right. So you're admitting to those violations.
Right.
Nice of everybody to come down. All right. I will accept those admissions to that. Now, you wanted to argue your bond, sir, given the violations?
Yeah. My thing was just that still I'm going through the court process trying to get the trial. I've already done 2 months on this tether. It's done over 2 weeks, done like 15 days so far in jail, and I haven't been to trial yet. So my hope was that with all that time served and not being convicted yet, that I could just go back and to being a regular citizen, treated fairly, and await trial.
All right, and I'll certainly hear from the people, but here's the court's concern with releasing you. You originally were released on this case, right? And then shortly after being released, you're in violation of the conditions of your release. Right?
I don't know that. This has been 2 months.
Well, you just admitted to violation. Well, but you just admitted to violations, right? Right?
Right.
Okay. So what tells me that if I were to release you, that there wouldn't be other violations of your condition?
That's kind of what I'm asking, is that if you could remove the conditions, because I haven't still going through the court process. My thing is I don't have money to.
No, Mr. Jolly, you don't understand how this works. You were released, okay, with certain conditions regarding your release, right? Right?
Right.
Okay. So you were free to do what you needed to do as long as you abided by those conditions, right? That's where you were.
Right.
Then at some point, you violated those conditions.
Right. It's been 2 months.
Okay, but it doesn't matter. You violated the conditions. Right? Okay. Now, Mr. Jolly, here's the problem. If you think for one moment that even if I were considering your release, that I would release you without any conditions, that's not going to happen.
I'm just trying.
So then the question becomes, Mr. Jolly, when you say you want me to release you, how can you assure the court that you will abide by the conditions that have been set?
Just the fact that I'm a law-abiding citizen, besides the fact that I'm guilty of this, I have no proof that I haven't been guilty of this, no proof that I did. Besides this, there's ongoing, I'm a law-abiding citizen, so I just ask for being considered innocent.
Sir, you are considered innocent until proven guilty, but the court also has the ability to set your bond and give conditions. All right. The court initially did that and you violated those conditions.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're here. I think a lot. I do my best when I get out. That's when I get out. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Was there anything from the people?
A couple of things. So what I didn't realize, and I apologize, but I wasn't reading the report properly the last time we were here. It's 2 events that he's back at the library. So when I was speaking with the officer beforehand, they made that abundantly clear to me. I'm not sure what's going on in your speech.
What do you mean? What's going on? Oh, are there things out there again? It was balloons? So there's this filter thing and we're trying to figure out where it comes from. We'll sort that out. But the balloons are pretty, I bet. They were. Okay.
It was 2 April 3rd at 5:55 p.m. He was there. He was looking at according to the police report, he was looking at pornography at a public computer that he was suspected of masturbating. I asked the officer who's here to give me additional details about that. And I believe the information I got was that the witnesses believed he was masturbating, perhaps that his pants were in a certain position, that he was rubbing his genitalia underneath his clothes, which is similar to the events of the April 5th in the sense that when the police get there, he's not actually exposed, but certainly conducting himself in a way where he's got his chest exposed, his outer layer of pants pulled down. And this is a CSC case. So it's like when we take that behavior and then we layer it on with the fact that he's out on bond for assaulting nurses at the U of M hospital, and he's now charged with CSC for his sexual assaults on them. But in response to the I'm a law-abiding citizen, I mean, I'm looking at his criminal history from Florida. I'm looking at his criminal history from North Carolina. I'm looking at his criminal history from Michigan. The majority of what I'm seeing are misdemeanors, but I do have carrying a concealed weapon from North Carolina. There are larceny offenses from North Carolina. And well, there are. I'm looking at them right now.
Sir, hold on.
In Florida, there is a charge of battery, touch or strike, a misdemeanor, assault is what I would probably call it here, resisting obstructing the police, which is clearly listed as a felony. In Michigan, which seems to be his most recent history, it appears that substance abuse is an issue. In 2010, he was convicted of operating while intoxicated. In 2011, there's a minor in possession that is still listed as a bench warrant. I don't know what that's about. Out of the 90th District Court. 2016 retail fraud conviction, 2017 a conviction for use of controlled substance. That looks like it was pled down from a possession of dangerous drugs is what it is initially entered at. But all to say that this is not somebody who has no criminal history. This person's criminal history spans across at least 3 jurisdictions. So Your Honor, at this point, I'm asking you to not release him. I do also have a question though, however, about the tether.
Yes.
What type of tether? Like, so I don't have notes from the person that arranged him did not put notes in his file. And when I look it up in GIS, I just see that it was tether.
It is not a It's not a GPS tether. He's simply on a scram.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else you want to say? At this juncture, I'm going to continue the defendants, given the circumstances of this case. I will. The bond violation has been found, and the defendant's bond will continue as revoked. You were set for, I will review that again, but you're set for preliminary examination in this matter this upcoming Tuesday, the 23rd, so a week from today. Pardon?
Do my bond on that day.
I will look at it after I hear testimony in the case. But at this point, your bond will continue as revoked. Thank you.
Thank you.